What is up, guys?
Starting at the other guard, 6'7", number 24.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing the NBA 2K game with the Hornets this season. We're going to Philadelphia 76ers.
At the other forward position, at 6'6", number 7, Tom Chemical.
As we enter the final stretch of the regular season, Doris, we've got a clear picture of the league hierarchy.
Yeah, we've got a legitimate sample size
So I'm
here. You
the
know
one
the
from the
identity
Hornets
of
this
each
season.
team. So unless
Han,
someone
as
makes
you
a
know,
late
already
surge or
getting the
maybe an
first
injury pops up, the surprises of the season are behind
broke the
us.
record
So
for
let's take a look at the
most
starters for the
three-pointers this
Philadelphia
season.
76ers. Maxey and
He's
Edgecombe
like
man the backcourt.
$2,000.
Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Barlow in at the 4.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Oh, incredible! You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. And here's Ball. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Miller on the wing. Three-pointer. Rebound by Philadelphia. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Let's get on our feet and make some noise for your honeybees. Let's get it for your honeybees.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Ball against Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Oubre on the wing. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Ball outside. Lets the three fly. And Charlotte another three.
This guy is always ready to shoot the three. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
For three, Maxey. No good.
Yeah, the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
For three, Bridges. It's hauled in by the Sixers. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
From outside the arc. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
Yeah, you know that Bridges is good for a few threes in most games. This guy is very confident out there.
Pass to Embiid. Will it go? The rebound by Bridges. Hornets leading by 5. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. He has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The 76ers making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Over the last month, these rookies have been cleaning the glass. Number 5 is VJ Edgecombe.
Hey, the way he's been aggressively attacking the boards, you have to think he's earned the respect of his teammates.
Hornets foul.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Hornets on D. They're leading by 8.
I
Here's
took
Barlow.
Musa out. Why
He's
is he
scoreless.
still in?
Here's Edgecombe. And that one is hammered home.
The big time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. McNeely's checked in for Diabate. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Grimes, he's checked in for Barlow. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 15-4 run.
2 minutes.
Out to the right wing. White finds ball.
They want
Let's
shoot
go
it.
with a 3. And White hits from deep.
That's just great recognition by LaMelo Ball. The pinpoint accuracy makes it easy for his teammate.
Maxey with it. Guarded now by Ball. Maxey, that's good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 7-point differential. Ooh,
Hang
took
on,
no
listen.
time at all to get
Dang.
that. Knipple's got 14.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Grimes' shot is off.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Ball surveys the floor. From the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
To the inside. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Hornets leading by 11. Pass to White. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Shot on the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Here's Grimes. No good from 11 feet. To the middle. Here's McNeely. No points so far. And Charlotte, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Maxey outside. Hornets with the rebound. With 1 on the clock. The shot, no good. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Charlotte on top, leading by 14. And the second quarter... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Charlotte?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Edwards out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Lowry in at the point.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Charlotte making a change here. Miller's checked in. Walker, he's checked in for the Sixers. Payne comes in for Lowry. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. And as the leaderboard shows, these teams have really dominated the offensive glass so far this year. In third, the Hornets.
You've got to respect the work ethic of these guys on the offensive glass. They don't give up on possessions and hit the boards with aggression.
Payne against Bridges. Walker passes to Embiid. And that's good from 17 feet.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Man, he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Here's Grimes. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
Wow, that's a big-time power play by Quentin Grimes. Nice finish.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. This one for three. Charlotte, no good that time either. 76ers trail by 13. Here's Beauchamp. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Pass to McNeely. From behind the arc. Gets the three to fall. McNeely's got 6 points.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Bridges on the double. Now Grimes. Embiid passes to Beauchamp. Here's Grimes. Misses the three. Now here's White. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Edwards pulls
Bro,
it
I
in.
did not
If
mean
you're
to
looking
click
for
that.
ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Barlow's checked in for Edwards. Oubre comes in for Beauchamp. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Grimes. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Martin. Ball. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. EA?
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report, and it's Maxey missing.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
White for three, and the Hornets, another three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Ball against Maxey, and here's Oubre from the arc, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Boy, this is an area of his game that he has stepped up from his entry point into the league. Kelly Oubre is got to be taken seriously from downtown right now.
76ers trail by 16. Pass to Maxey. Lets it go from deep. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
There's Ball with a three. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
For 3, Maxey. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
You kind of saw this coming. Maxey had to at least try to one-up them.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Knipple comes in for White. Andre Drummond is checked in for the Sixers. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Hornets leading by 13. The drive by Miller, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller. And let's take a look at the first-year players who have really brought it on the offensive end. Here are the NBA's leading rookie scorers. Second is Con Knipple. And coach must have had a really good look at this one. He called a coach's challenge for the out-of-bounds violation.
And depending on the ref's angle, an out-of-bounds violation.
The previous play is under review.
To have replay. A call that's easy and quick to confirm on the monitor.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons the coach's challenge is in place. This isn't a judgment call.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge. But it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Charlotte making a change here. Diabate's checked in. '76ers trail by 13. Inside, here's Bona, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Right wing takes the three, and Knipple gets a three. Knipple's got 17.
Boy, LaMelo Ball gets into the basket area and then delivers it on time and on target for the three-pointer.
Back to Maxey, takes a three. No good. He's 5 for 9 in this one.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
The kick out to Ball. Fires the three. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. His first shot attempt. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 17. Ball outside. There's the triple, and Charlotte another three.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those
Hold on a
threes have
second.
this poised for a blowout. We'll be right
Hold
back.
on a second. That chat?
Hello. Taking a look at Charlotte, they've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry just hasn't been there from the beginning. It's a disappointment.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the 76ers. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive
Watch
performance.
him out.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Buries it
Yeah.
from 3. Knipple's got
That's
20
our
points.
con. That's our look.
Up the ante.
Oh my God.
Right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving it around. Left side Maxey launches a 3, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
So far, Graham, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor. And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
90 seconds into the second half now. Maxey passes to Oubre. The 3 from Edgecombe.
Yes,
Really
man.
good start coming off the break. 3 for 4.
Come on, Brandon.
You have to think that they're
You're our
leading
star.
this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3.
Yeah.
And again, Charlotte with the triple.
They're pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Here's Edgecombe. And here's Embiid.
Let's go.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. Boom! He jams it straight down.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it. And a quick look at how Charlotte's schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that game against the Spurs, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
Maxey, that's good.
Well, anytime Maxey gets off a 3, that's a good look for this squad.
And the whistle blows on a
Oh
backcourt
my, I'm
violation.
so done with that backcourt violation.
Taking a look at some numbers here for Miles Bridges. And timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
I know this is what place to put him, but he's a tall guy.
He's
He's
checked in for Diabate. Let's look at the leaderboard and see which teams are making the most of their trips to the line in the second half of the season. 5th, the Hornets.
Ever since the break, they've been shooting with great confidence from the line, and their numbers reflect that.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Here's Barlow. Fires the 3. Knipple with the rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
For 3. Man, how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
The 3 from Edgecombe. Counted from distance. Edgecombe's got 9 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
All stand goes for Yes. Yes, ma'am.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. To the left wing from downtown. Hornets with the rebound.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Pass to Bridges. Ball outside. Knocks it down from distance. Ball's got 21 points in the game.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down. That's his fourth foul, so you have 2 to work with, but you do not want him picking up another.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
But what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in for Barlow. Outside Maxey. Jacks up a 3. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Nails it from 3.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Con Knippel is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knippel is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
Here's Knippel. 26 points for him. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Ball's got 24.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Pass to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
29 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Three-pointer, Bridges. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot. Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Pass the ball. Here's Knippel. The 3 is up. And that's not going to go. And so it's Charlotte looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the Bucks. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Quentin Grimes. Joel Embiid is out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Kyle Lowry, and it's Edwards in at the 3. Lowry finds Embiid. 16 feet out, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. 8 points for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, this is what sets Embiid apart from other bigs. That mid-range game is on point.
Pass to Salah. Puts up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Grimes. Miller pulls it in.
No, sir.
Charlotte leading by 18. Ball outside. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Ball's got 27.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his 5th foul. Tillman's checked in for Charlotte. Philadelphia also making some changes. Walker comes in for Watford. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Lowry. Now here's Grimes. He's guarded by White. Beyond the arc. Philadelphia with another miss.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
The 3 is up. And the Hornets, another 3.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Launches it. Walker pulls down the board. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Here's Maxey. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Maxey's got 18 points in just the second half.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Ball passes to Tillman. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. And the jam by Walker.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Ball against Embiid. The 3 ball. Rebound by Philadelphia. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. And the 3-pointer goes. Embiid's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
White looking it over. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Edwards. Now Grimes. For 3, Maxey. No good there.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Charlotte, no good that time either.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Walker. Here's Embiid. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Beyond the arc.
Back in.
Miller good for 3. And the Hornets lead by 21.
That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they
Sorry,
do.
Brandon, but well, why did I kind of like
And who's running onto the floor? Make some noise for your honeybees.
And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
You know, his standout performance made all the difference coming off a tough loss in their last game. He was on a mission to make sure they didn't lose 2 in a row. Here's Grimes. Pass to Watford. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Maxey. Outside Grimes. Drummond to screen on James. Grimes' shot is off. Charlotte leading by 21. Oh, got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Bona comes in for Drummond. And Payne is subbed in for Tyrese Maxey.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hornets.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And one player just stole the show tonight. And again for
makes
three.
it down.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Pass to Knipple. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record
Go,
for
Hahn.
most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pass to Edwards to halt the run. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. To the wing, right side. Here's Knipple. Three-pointer. That one's good.
During this final quarter, he's it from outside the arc.
Let's
Just
go.
assume every three he takes
Guys,
now is
go walk
going in.
in.
And so Charlotte takes the